Good 44. For those of you wondering, I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1, 0, and go. Alright. I'm always pumped up to see Toei's cutesy Lego logo at least 3 times a week for me, because I keep up with a good amount of their series. I thought you'd at the very least be suffering some burns or something with all the energy radiating around his body. Duh! Damn, that was quick! I mean, I can only hope at the very least the girls can show up right before things get really dicey for Tatane. But in a way, though, I do like how we finally see what was going on while the girls were fighting Shindone. Yo, was that Rate? Oh, I thought for a second I heard a yell from Rate. Ha! I love how he doesn't look like hot shit anymore. And right on cue, too. I always love how the music sounds like Soaring Triumphant, too. Oh, that's fucking adorable. I'm surprised that he actually complimented her. I thought he was going to talk. Oh, okay. I was about to say I thought I was going to talk shit, but in a way, he kind of already did. But just mentioning the fact how someone like Shidoni is completely replaceable. Damn, that is some gold savageness right there. But hey, you know what? Considering King Gyoga's main goal is to infect the world, it makes sense that he would just see Shindone as some kind of like disposable utility that he can just easily replace, just as easily as someone could replace trading cards. Healing your dodge. I always love the little touch in the opening, especially when you see Rate just jumping around all adorably. I don't know about y'all, but for me, that never fails to put a smile to my face. Damn, I was kind of hoping though when it came to the last few episodes. This isn't a complaint though. It's just a minor nitpick. Kind of wish, considering that it's getting close to like the finishing stretch for the series, I was kind of hoping that Toei would have changed up the opening a little bit. Not visually, but with like some sound effects during the action-oriented sequences in the opening. Because I feel like that's some of the things that some long runners have been doing lately. Like Tomika Kizuna Getai Earth Granner. For its like finishing stretch, it didn't change up its opening per se, but it had some sound effects to make it just feel a lot more badass and to emphasize like the oh snap factor it's getting to its final episodes. I'd say that's the only thing they could have done to enhance the opening at least a bit more. But other than that, I still dig it though. The song itself is beautiful. Let's heal together for a healthy future. Kind of sounds like a final episode title. Okay, I was about to say, jumping into it wasn't exactly the smartest move. I was about to say that for a second, but they actually blocked it. Or who knows, maybe they're trying to make it seem like they don't have a plan, just to try to psych him out psychologically. Yeah, that looked good! Actually, seeing them combine all their elements. I believe it's a distraction, though, considering the steam. Yeah! And I almost got him, too. I mean, it's assuming. Ain't so hot anymore. Yeah, I'm actually like that. You know how like all the girls got some extra elemental bottles to equip? We never really saw Sumi equip the bottle, so I kind of like how she got on her own enhancement by inserting some mega parts inside of her own body. That's actually pretty darn badass. Damn, I love the facial animation with Nodoka. It looked amazing just seeing her determination right there. I can only hope that works though, or at least damages him if it's not gonna. Oh boy. Sounds like he's about to power up with the way he's groaning. No, no, I'm not gonna believe that Tatane actually died. No, there's no effing way she died. Although you never know though, this series could actually try pulling a fast one. And I mean that in a good way. Damn, I'm gonna admit though, he has this evil laugh down to a science. Oh, he's acting cocky as shit! Y'all know what that means in these type of animes. When their characters start acting cocky as shit, that's their downfall. Yeah, oh, okay, now that's how you escalate the stakes. Doing a bird's eye view shot of the whole entire Earth, showing you all the other episodic characters to show the impact of what's going to happen if the girls don't succeed in taking down King Bjelgren. I actually like this. No, I don't like this. I love this. We're getting now visible higher stakes. At least when it comes to this series, it's the highest stakes that there's ever been for this, at least for this specific one. Can't comment on the other Precure series because I haven't seen them yet. But at least as far as this one goes, it's quite the major generalization right there. The thing that King Bjelgren isn't considering though is, even though there's similarities between people, that doesn't necessarily mean though that I wonder if we're going to end up having all of their friends and family and even the elements giving them some extra energy. Feels like it's setting itself up for that. Aww. Kind of like that nice summarization of the series. It even gives all the sequences that were slice of life based a lot more meaning actually. Aww. Now this is how I utilize flashbacks marvelously. And I wouldn't say she's just fighting for Rata. She's pretty much fighting for everyone else at this point too. That's true. And they're all young too. Honestly, all the girls, and even their friends, they're tackling on fights that would normally distress people of the age group, yet they're holding their composure extremely well, all things considered. I love how that smile turned upside down for King Bjelgren. Oh, she's got that killer look. Y'all know whenever she's got that killer look, the antagonists in the series, they're fucked. True, because if one of them doesn't give up, then that's going to encourage the others to not give up either. I love how here I just emphasize the support system between their girls and their friends. It's actually pretty darn cute. Aww. Aw, that's super cute. Oh man, I love that scene. I like how as soon as said will we care for increases, that actually fits her character arc perfectly because she went from just caring about Rate to caring about the others too. So I love how all of their lines actually definitely fit in with their with the arcs they've had throughout the series. They actually summarize them pretty dang well. And I do like the theme of unity in the series too, where there's things that are above your capacities. There's nothing wrong with doing things with other people. You know, it kind of reminds me of when everyone gives off their energy to Goku to help him do the Gekidama. This is kind of giving me similar vibes to that. Only, of course, the Precure version of that. And you know something I love about this too? That's a lot of story development because now all the family members and friends of our main protagonists, they finally know that they're fighting for the Earth. That's actually pretty darn nice. Oh, even like the... Oh, that's fucking adorable. No, seriously, it feels like everyone giving their energy to like Goku when he's about to do Gekidama, only Precure version, which... Yo, it looks fucking cool. Yeah, let's see this motherfucker actually try to counterattack this. Oh. So wait, are they gonna actually gain a power up form? Seems like that's a possibility. It's definitely evolved from a little trick though. And I even love how the voice actor of King Byogen, he's like portraying the fear so perfectly. Hey, you know what? I don't mind seeing this transformation one last time because if 44 ends up being the final battle of the series, then it's truly a fitting final fight. Man, I'm gonna miss this song. Fuck! That's so amazing too. Man, I'm so gonna fucking miss this. Aww. Man, it's actually the first time we've seen him have some flight. He's saying that, yeah. King Byoga doesn't sound convinced of his own words that are coming out of his mouth. Damn, that looks amazing. Like the darker shading on him, the cell shading. Okay, now we know what Toei was saving their budget for in the series because I was like, where was the animation quality in some of the last few? Gaining on the all the action and running on the attack. Yo! Yes, I actually love hearing Rate's beautiful voice too. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna survive this! What the? Oh no, it's definitely gonna work. The thing is, these are trainees and humans boosted up by the energy of people around the world, though. Yo, it's gonna give these like Dragon Ball vibes when you see like some of the characters go through like a beam struggle. Man, it puts a smile to my face. It makes me feel nostalgic. Yeah, there is no way he's coming back from this. Finally, it was nice to hear him say, "Healing goodbye." And honestly, that was gorgeous, actually. You love how you have like far away shots. How for King Byogen they actually gave him a bit of extra animation in comparison versus some of the other characters when they were finished off. It was like the same background. I love how for King Byogen you actually see uniquely drawn backgrounds just for his takedown. I like that. Since seemingly is the final fight of the series, Toei had to show out, and they did. Aw, I mean, they'll be fun though. Oh, finally hearing more, we talk more. Okay, I'm kind of glad that the power up that Rata got wasn't temporary. Oh, they kind of, oh, that's cute. They kind of look like they're all having pleasant dreams right now. Aww. And honestly, they've left up to the doctor role with spades too. Oh, okay. I'm actually glad we're getting some acknowledgement that they actually knew that the girls have been fighting all this time. About damn time, too. I actually love the maturity from all the parties involved, too. I don't think you'd be unethical. Yeah, I don't think you'd be unethical enough to do it. At least here they're explaining why they'd want to keep the status quo. Aww. Hmm. Oh, this is too adorable. Yeah, they know. They know about Pickenton. That's why the sneeze happened. Come on, Natron. Oh, wait, no, Natron wouldn't be able to pick up on that. He's not that. Oh. Alright, I'm kind of glad they're finally getting some recognition. I've been waiting since episode 1, too. Oh, poor Rocker. Oh. Honestly, the ending is absolutely fantastic. Oh, no. Aww. Hope they go visit sometimes, though. Hey, you know, I kind of like that. Leaving the... leaving the door open for potential spin-offs or sequels, but at the same time ending good enough so where if it never gets any more sequels, it wouldn't feel so bad either. Aww. Hey, there's nothing wrong with crying, though. Aww. Oh, man. Well, you know, for Nadoka, it was all worth it though because she had her own experience. She had her own pleasant experiences too. I mean, the mo. Oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh man. Oh shit. That really got to me. Hey, that's nice. I don't know how often they'll visit though. Aww. You know how it really does represent all their growth? You see Asumi all sociable in the goodbye. Peg 18 looks with a lot more confidence. Nitron's more mature. The Drop-In looks a lot more strong. I love that, just seeing how they've all come a long way. Aww. Oh man, I even love that touch with the heart there too. Is it just me or some of the clouds feel like they have hearts too? Hmm. Aww. Wait, no, that no. Oh man, I really want more Healing Good Precure. Because I thought the new one, Healing Good Precure, was gonna air like the 27th. Shit, now I gotta look this up. Oh shit. That was amazing though. I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Well, I just need to know if there's gonna be one more episode or not. Please let there be one more. Woo! Okay, there's gonna be one more. Okay, good. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for the new Pretty Cure series, and I'll for sure react to it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna for sure react to Tropical Road Pretty Cure. Like, no worries about that, y'all. But I just, good. I just want to see one more week with the main girl scene. No! Yes! Okay. I just wonder how they're gonna handle it, though. Because I feel like they resolved everything properly. I mean, you had a cool goodbyes, but you know what? I don't mind extending up along one bit. The series deserves it. But honestly, this episode was amazing because the reason why I felt it was 10 out of 10 worthy is because everyone found out about their identities, but they're going to keep it a secret. The girls are still going to keep the bonds with their friends. Asumi and the animals go back into the healing garden. I mean, it resolves every single plot point, actually. So, from a story standpoint, episode was amazing for that. Oh, so they actually get to visit. Yes! Aww. Hey! I'm actually hyped up for this. It's there on the right and left near the star things. Yup! I know it! Haha! Ratsa, you tried to fool me, but you couldn't do it this week. Yeah, out of these Healing Good Precure games, y'all, I've only lost like 2 out of 44, so... I think I'm a fucking pro. When it comes to like these games, I'm a professional. I've only failed 2 times at a football. But no, in all seriousness, though, yeah, this is by far one of the best episodes by far, because not only did it resolve that plot point and all the friends go back to the healing garden, all the fact that King Gilgan was finally defeated. It was so satisfying seeing that smug prick finally taking it. I'm like, good. So all in all, this episode, it wrapped everything up in a neat bow. And pretty much episode 45 is going to be a nice little bonus, which, hey, I'm not going to mind one bit. I love my bonuses, so, you know what? I'm excited. Now, aside from that, something else that I also really appreciate about this episode, you get a lot of character development. For one, you see Asumi more outgoing when she leaves. She's more expressive. And I love how they mention the fact that, yeah, she cares more about not just Razi, but everyone else too. That's something that I thought was really damn beautiful. Beautiful summarization of her journey as a character. And I also love what they did with some of the other characters too. They gave King Gilgan some more characterization, because he acknowledged Chidone's usefulness, but at the same time, he also acknowledged how disposable some of his minions are when he was all like, yeah, I can just make more like her. I like that. It showed you how much of a savage SOB he was. And it only made it more satisfying once he was taken down. So that's another thing I actually really loved about this episode too. And then aside from what they did with King Byogen, something else that I also really dug about this episode specifically, I dug the fact that for this one, from a character standpoint, you see all the animals, you get to see like how much they're appreciated by the main hero's parents. I thought that was really cute how they were considering and getting them food. And because it also gives extra characterization to the family members too. And I love that kind of stuff. It's like, it shows you how the writers, they don't want to leave every stone unturned. They gotta make sure even like the smallest ones get their dues too. And that's why I felt this episode was just absolutely fantastic. And aside from that, something else that I also really loved, I love the fact that for this one, from a visual standpoint, it was fantastic. This is by far one of the best looking Healin Good Precure episodes by far. You had multiple characters moving on screen. You had Nodoka with some cool facial expressions. You had a full background shots when King Byogen was getting purified. And there was some nice establishment shots there. I mean, this episode had it all visually. And they didn't even use a lot of bank footage, surprisingly. Because totally they could have easily been tempted to do that, but no. They went the tough but more rewarding route of just showing their massive mastery of the animation. And that's why I felt this episode brought it on visually. I thought the artwork was actually pretty darn beautiful too. The local performances were absolutely awesome. Music was absolutely amazing. And that's why if I had to rate this episode overall on a scale of, say, 1 to 10, I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. Because you just got so... Oh, and then you got some mature... you got Rate mature too when she's able to, like, speak much more, legible sentences now that she can really speak Japanese after spending time with the girls after a long time. I love that too, because throughout the series it just makes you wonder when was Rate going to be able to speak Japanese, and I'm like, okay, she finally did it. It took 44 episodes, but hey, it was a nice little process. I mean, yeah, I guess if I had to be a nitpicker, I'd be like, well, they could have had Rate learn how to form a few more sentences throughout the series, sprinkling it all in at once, with Rate learning how to speak at least much more complete sentences felt a little bit too quick. But hey, I mean, what can you do? Not every series is perfect. Every series is going to have their flaws, some series more than others. But for the most part, though, this series completely kept it together. And that's why I felt this episode was worthy of a 10 out of 10, because I just felt a lot of powerful emotions watching it. It had near perfect execution. And it definitely has me pumped up for the final episode. Hell, this felt like a final episode, surprisingly. But, anyways, y'all. These are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, because I most definitely am going to be reacting to the next episode. But anyways, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.